Question: how to find all pages on a website? Answer: it's easy, and there are many different ways to do that. And in this video, I'm going to show you 9 ways how to find all pages on a website using free and paid methods. So let's get started. But before that, if you learn anything new, please like this video and write a nice comment below. It helps a lot. Also, subscribe for more SEO and digital marketing content knowledge. The first way to find all your and your competitors' pages is by using a competitive research tool. For this and other ways, I will be using SE ranking, and if you do not own any SEO tool, or even if you do have one, then I can definitely recommend you to try SE ranking, as they offer over 30 SEO tools with the best value for money. So grab my link in the description to get a premium 14-day trial so you can follow me along the way. So let me show you how you can find all pages on a website using SE ranking competitive research tool. Step 1. Go into competitive research tool, where you enter your or your competitor's domain. Select your target location if applicable and hit analyze. Step 2. Here you will find a high-level overview of the analyzed website, such as the domain trust, organic traffic, ranking keywords, the backlink profile, and more. So now you just go to the top pages in organic search report. And voila! Here you have the website pages of the analyzed website. Not all, but most of them. At least the most important for organic search. You see, super easy. So let's move to the second method. The second way you can use to find all pages on a website is by using website crawlers and website audit tools. Website crawlers usually work behind the scenes for SEO tools to discover website pages and backlinks and save them in their databases. And website audit tools such as SE ranking website audit tool are perfect for you to find all pages on a website, as they work as a website crawler, plus show you all the SEO issues for every web page. And they are super easy to use as well. So step 1 to start using SE ranking website audit tool. You just need to create a new project. This can be your website or any other website. Step 2, then you can restart audit. Most likely, if you have created a new project, then it will start automatically. And step 3, once the report is completed, then you go to the crawl pages report, where you can find all pages on the website. Plus, you can easily customize the table with additional columns to get more information about the pages. This is a super helpful report for both fixing your web pages, learning more about the website overall architecture, internal linking strategy, and a great way to find all pages on the website. The next way how to find all pages on a website is by looking at the sitemap or using a sitemap generator to create a sitemap for a website. Most websites are having sitemaps to help search engines discover new and newly updated pages on a website, thus improving the crawl efficiency. So to find a sitemap on a website, you can use a tool like Sitemap Test that helps you to analyze the website and show you any sitemaps located there. Once you have the sitemap, then you can go through it and you will find all the indexable pages on a website. However, if there is no sitemap on the website, you can use a sitemap generator. For example, SE ranking website audit tool provides such a feature. Or you can use free sitemap generators. And if you are using CMS like WordPress, you can easily install SEO plugins such as RankMath that help you to create a sitemap for all your pages, as well as create an image sitemap to improve the ranking of your images. The fourth way how to find all pages on a website is by using webmaster tools like Google Search Console or Bing Webmaster Tools. Webmaster tools are made for website owners to see their website performance in the search results, as well as any issues discovered by them, or show notification of any manual action taken against your website. And of course, if the Webmaster Console is owned by Google, then you will see only the performance for the Google search, and likewise for Bing and other webmaster tools. Now, because most of the webmaster tools are very similar to each other, and because most of your traffic will probably come from Google, as they own approximately 90% of the market, I will show you how to find all your pages using Google Search Console. So, when you open up Google Search Console, you can see the overview report of your website. From here, you will want to go to the coverage report. In the coverage report, you will want to select the valid pages and click on one of the options in the details tab. Both reports together should give you all your website pages. If not, you can also select the Excluded tab to get more options to go through. Sometimes freshly new web pages can take a while before they will be indexed, or they can be excluded for reasons such as violating guidelines, adding a no index tag, or etc. To learn more about how Google finds all your pages, check out this. The next way to find all pages on the website is by using Google Analytics. Google Analytics is great for finding orphan pages that do not have any links coming to them or are not included within the sitemap and thus cannot be reachable by the crawlers. Because Google Analytics can access orphan pages if they receive at least one page view. This can also include page view from bots that are pretending to be user. With that, because there are two versions of Google Analytics, I'll show you how you can find all pages on the website using each of them. To find all pages on your website using Google Universal Analytics, go to Behavior, Site Content, and All Pages. Now, you want to change the date of the report from before you have launched your website and start using Google Analytics to today. Now, unfortunately, this is when you will also get a lot of trash that you will have to manually sort out, from what's the actual content page and what's a URL of a site builder, search results, and other non-relevant URLs, like in my case. Now, let's have a look at how you can find all your pages on a website using Google Analytics 4. To find all pages using G4, go to the Reports, Engagement, Pages, and Screens. Then you will want to change the settings to see page path or the URL of your web pages. If you don't, then page title of the same page can change based on the translation of the visitor. You will want to change the settings from page title and screen class to page path plus query string and screen class. And lastly, you will want to change the date of the report from before you launch your website to today, just like in the previous example. And again, you will need to manually sort through the report to find actual content on the website and not search result pages, page builders, and other non-relevant URLs. The next way to find pages on a website is by using the Google Site operator. Simply just go to the Google search and write site:/yourdomain.com. For example, in my case, it would be site:/b2bdigitalmarketers.com. As you can see, all the search results are only from the specific domain. And if I would remove the site operator, you can see Google gives the results that can include other websites and not just mine. Now, I want to give you a tip on how to find quickly internal linking opportunities whenever you publish new content on your website. For example, recently I published a new article on blogger outreach. So, to find quickly any keywords mentioned within my other articles, I can use this operator and add the keyword behind it. And just like this, I can find all pages on the website that mention any specific keyword and quickly create relevant internal links for every of my new web page. Another way to find all pages on the website is by using the robot.txt file. Robot.txt file is used by website owners to manage access for crawlers, which sites, directories, subdomains, and categories can and cannot be accessed. Therefore, by using the robot.txt file, you can find any hidden pages on a website from search engines and crawlers. So, to find the robot.txt file, type into the search bar example.com/robot.txt. For example, in my case, it will be b2bdigitalmarketers.com/robot.txt. As you can see, the only disallowed directory on my website is the WordPress admin section. The next way to find all website pages is by using your own CMS or content management system that you run on your website. Now, when it comes to CMS, there are several different versions you might be using, such as WordPress, which is the most popular, and then others like Joomla, Drupal, or HubSpot CMS. Each of these are slightly different, but should give you the same information about your website pages. However, for this tutorial, I'll show you only how to find all pages on a website using WordPress CMS. So, step 1, logging into your WordPress dashboard. Step 2, in your sidebar, you will find a couple of options where you can find different website pages. Post. Here you can find all your blog post pages. Pages. Here you can find all website pages that are not blog posts. Portfolio. Here you can find your web pages for your different portfolios like pictures and videos, and some are even used for customers or to showcase any of your projects, and others. Then, depending on your website purpose, there can be other options like forum pages, e-commerce product pages, customer ticket portals, and etc. All these pages should have all your pages. You can also look at glance box that should have all your pages and options on where to find all your pages. It's also important to look at the different sections of each of these options. For example, the post option also has all posts. This is where you find all your blog posts. Categories. This is where you create categories to group your blog posts. Each category has its page. And tags. Each blog post can have assigned different tags that work like topics that could be associated with relevant content. Something like hashtags. Again, each of these tags are having a separate web page. Quick tip. Usually I put no index for tags as they have very little value for users, thus they would just hurt my overall ranking. You can also use WordPress plugin such as Show Pages URL List that allows you to view all the pages on your WordPress site and view the URLs as well. And the last way how to find all pages on a website is by using other tools, crawlers, scrapers, etc. There are perhaps thousands of different tools that can scan your website to find all your pages, and obviously I won't mention every single one of them. However, there are two more tools that I still want to mention, and they are Screaming Frog. This is probably the most famous and best spider website crawler on the market for finding any issues on your website, as they provide an extensive amount of information about the crawl website. The tool is especially useful once your website crosses over 1000 pages. And NetPeak Spider. This is another famous and excellent website crawler that helps you site audit your website and of course discover all pages on the website. Their feature-packed tool not only helps you to find all your pages but also optimize them for SEO. And then there are other ways and more technical that I did not mention and perhaps even don't know of. And I'm sure that more technical folks could tell us these ways in the comment section. However, I believe these 9 ways should be enough to find all pages on the website. And that's all I have for you. I hope you have learned something new. So please like this video, write a nice comment below and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, check out all my links in the description for my favorite blogging, SEO and other marketing tools. Ciao!